IgaSwiatek suffered a brutal 6-1 defeat to Coco Gauff on Thursday, bringing her Madrid Open title defense to an end. It was an erratic match for the world number 2, who hit 28 unforced errors and received a code violation for audible obscenity from the umpire. Swiatek was understandably dejected after the bruising loss, giving a gloomy assessment of her game as she admitted she hadn't been playing well throughout the tournament and thought everything collapsed against Gauff. It's been a difficult season for the five-time major winner, who has failed to reach a final at any tournament she's played. Swiatek is usually a dominant force on the clay, but she has struggled so far, losing in the Stuttgart quarterfinal before her latest defeat in Madrid. The world number 2 is under more pressure as she will defend the titles at the upcoming WTA 1000 in Rome and the French Open, but she doesn't sound confident about her game following her one-sided loss to Gauff. "I feel like I haven't been moving well, and the tennis also was like on and off for most of the tournament. So I wasn't really sure what I have in my toolbox," she explained. "But yeah, for sure, I didn't even have a plan B because nothing was working today." Swiatek was bageled in her last match against Madison Keys before storming back to win. She also dropped sets to Diana Schneider and Alex Ila, and believes everything finally came crashing down against Gauff. Last year's Madrid Open champion continued, "I didn't play well even on these matches that I won. I think I pushed kind of with my head for more than I even should tennis-wise. Today, for sure, everything kind of collapsed, both tennis-wise, and I feel like I wasn't even in the right place with my feet before the shots. I wish I would have moved better, because I think that would give me any opportunity to bounce back, because this is usually what happens. But today, for sure, I didn't move well." The 23-year-old has been unable to determine the root cause of her recent on-court problems, though she doesn't think her emotions have changed despite lashing out during her semifinal match. In her first service game of the second set, Swiatek found herself in more trouble and shouted in frustration, receiving a code violation from the umpire for an audible obscenity. She went on to get broken. "Hopefully one day it's going to click, but I'm not expecting anything. I'm just going to try to work on that," Swiatek added. "I'm not a different player than I was like for past years in terms of my attitude or my emotions." The world number 2 is now keen to have some time off before getting back into competition, but she is leaving her scheduling plans up to her team. The Italian Open begins next week, and Swiatek will have a bye through the first round. And that wraps up today's news. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tennis content. See you next time.